At ICCU, to make a difference, it takes just one connection. A friendly face, an open ear, a helping hand. And then something amazing happens. We find out that we're better together. This is what Idaho Central does in our communities every day. We help our members with the small things and big dreams. This is what believing in you is all about. Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
It may have been a new job or starting a new business. Maybe you were looking for a better place to raise a family. It's possible you were returning home to the place you love, to Idaho. Whatever your reason for coming, 40 years or 4 months ago, Lithia Ford of Boise wants you to know you're welcome here. Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
Well, greetings, Boise State fans. Welcome on in Moby Arena in Fort Collins. This is Bronco Nation live at BroncoNationNews.com, the social media channels of Bronco Nation News. BJ Rains coming with you live from the media seating. You can see our view here up in the corner. And kind enough to join me for a couple minutes to help us break this game down from the Fort Collins, Coloradoan. You know him, you love him. If you were in Boise the night before the Super Bowl, you probably saw him out and about. The great Kevin Lytle. Kevin, appreciate it, man. You cover Colorado State. It's senior night. Give us the pulse here. Arena's filling in. Should be a fun night.
Yeah, I mean, the fan base is really energized about this team. It's the fifth sellout in a row. First time in school history they've sold this stadium out 5 times in season. I was told fans were lined up about 3 p.m., 3.5 hours before tip. People are really excited. You know, both these teams are going to the NCAA tournament. Yeah, obviously the one, I guess, downside is fans here hoping this would be a conference title game. Obviously, Boise got that done earlier this week, but it really hasn't dampened anything. You know, this is, has every chance to still be one of CSU's best teams ever. Fans are really, really energized about this program.
Get your comments in, get your questions in. Most importantly, get your score predictions in. We'll give away that $25 gift card to the James for whoever has the closest score prediction for this one. Tell us about this Colorado State team. Everybody saw them on Super Bowl Sunday up in Boise, the game that could have gone either way. Everybody knows that what happened at the end of the game, the Randy McCall no-call call, the whole John Higgins statement, everything else. Since that day to where we are now, how have the Rams been playing? How do they look?
Yeah, overall pretty good. Against everyone that's not UNLV, that's really been CSU's one hurdle. But they're playing well. They went 7-1 in February, really busy month, a lot of travel, but they managed it pretty well and, basically locked up their NCAA tournament berth there. Everyone knows David Arati. He is the guy, probably Mountain West Player of the Year. We'll see pretty soon here. Certainly one of the leading candidates. Isaiah Stevens runs the point. He does a lot of those little things that don't necessarily show up in the stat book, but are really key for the team. But they're playing pretty well right now. CSU feels like they're in a pretty good spot heading into March, and they haven't played this week, so they're fully rested, which they kind of desperately needed after that late February. They were pretty gassed by the end of the month. So honestly, both these teams have to be happy. Pretty decent schedules this last week, as opposed to Fresno, San Diego State. They're going to be pretty wiped out heading into the tournament next week.
I see Eric Curry, a.k.a. the Bill Clinton ref down there, one of the officials for this one. Again, get your score predictions in. Let us know where you're watching from, all that good stuff. We'll post those here in a minute. Again, $25 gift card, whoever has the closest score prediction. Final couple of things for Kevin. What do you just, it's senior night. You mentioned the title not being on the line tonight, but they can still get the number 2 seed, right, with a win?
Yeah, so if CSU wins, they're the number 2. If they lose, combined with the San Diego State, would bump down to 3. To be honest, I'm not sure. There's a huge difference. Those two teams will probably either play Utah State or Fresno State in the quarterfinals. Both of them obviously good teams. So I'm not sure the actual seed means much. But obviously this has NCAA tournament seeding impacts. Right now it's a quad 1 game for both teams. So even though it's not for the title, this is still an important game.
And again, it's senior night. They got a big presentation for the seniors. Sellout crowd, right? And this is what the 4th or 5th sellout in a row. So two great teams. I mean, this should be one of the better atmospheres, one of the better games in the Mountain West all season.
Yeah, I mean, this should be really fun. That that game up in Boise was a phenomenal basketball game. Obviously, the regulation in sequence, took a lot of attention, but the game itself was phenomenal. So I expect a really good one. I'm intrigued at how Boise is going to play after winning the title. Tuesday, I could see a few different ways it could go, but I'd be surprised if this is a game that's not decided in the final few minutes.
For all the folks in Boise that want to check out your coverage, Twitter, the website, how can folks see your stuff?
Yeah, I'm at Kevin_Lytle. That's Lytle on Twitter, and Coloradoan.com is our website.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me, BJ. Have fun.
Be safe, not tripping over the table there, sitting down again. Appreciate it. Kevin Lytle from the Fort Collins, Coloradoan. Get those score predictions in. Got about 15 minutes on the clock, but that's because they're going to do the senior night ceremonies and things like that as well. So you can see the crowd filing in here. Should be a sellout crowd here at Moby Arena. Should be a good one, and as Kevin said, it'll be curious to see how Boise State plays this. They've got the title already wrapped up. They've, could rest some guys or maybe not play them 40 minutes. The other big one is Tanner's pointing out. Don't forget, Emmanuel Acott did not play in that first game.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, are you 50 still? No.
That's obviously a big deal is having Acott to help defensively against Colorado State in this game. Cole saying, what's the capacity? What's the capacity here, Kevin? 9,500 or something? What's the capacity?
Just over 8,000.
Just over 8,000. There you go, is the capacity. The student section's already full. So just over 8,000. Let's get to some of these score predictions. Chris Van Sickle, we got 68-63. Dayton's got overtime, 76-68. Kurt Fuller, 72-68. We got Blake chiming in. Let's go Broncos. Jay's saying 62-59. Karen Rains, who's not eligible for the prize, 58-54. Perry's coming in 69-68 on the winning shot with 1.7 seconds left. Wonder why you picked 1.7 there, Perry. Very ironic. You just happened to pick the time the foul came in both the free throws for San Diego State game and also the non-call in the first Colorado State game. We got Marie saying 73-68. Apologize, by the way, for the Wi-Fi issues. We're doing Wi-Fi, and it's a little spotty, so I apologize in advance for that. Melanie Bannister chiming in 72-63. I think folks would be happy with that. 68-65 for Anthony. Michael's coming in with 68-65. We got 62. We had back-to-back the same score. Anthony has 68-65, and Michael has 68-65. So we'll have to see what we can do there. You guys have to go get a drink together. 62-59 for Jacob. Kevin's got 73-71. Logan Dominguez, shout out to the band and cheer squad. They are watching live on the bus heading to Las Vegas to support the women's team. He says, go Broncos, hoping for another quad win. Appreciate you, Logan. Drive safe. Good luck to the women tomorrow. They're the number 10 seed. And, shout out to the cheer team and the Blue Thunder marching band, the pep band, for being down there in Vegas. And Logan's coming in with 68-64. That's his score prediction. 74-71 for Cole. Jay talking about Prater in the ballgame, saying how they should play not to lose. Please tell me Leon's going to play this to win. Oh, he'll definitely try to win. He's definitely going to try to win this one. Don't worry. Boise State's going to try to win, but you may not see Emmanuel Acott, Abu Kijab, Marcus Shaver all play 38 minutes. there's a way to try to win, but also make sure you get some of the bench guys a little more action, just so going into the tournament, everyone is fresh and healthy and ready to go. Jessica saying go Broncos. We got 72-70 from Josh. We got 70-67 for Kellen. 68-63 for Chris Van Sickle. A lot of score predictions coming in. We appreciate it. Keep them coming. Hey, Leon Rice spoke to the media about this winning the title, how he celebrated, and how they're going to turn the focus and get ready for this game.
Well, the hard part was it was a weeknight, and I was trying to find some people to celebrate with. But like I told our guys, I mean, yeah, I wanted them to be in that moment and enjoy it, and to see that all those people on the court getting to celebrate together, and our guys doing it, and just pure joy in their eyes and their face. And I went back and watched the celebration somewhat because I was running around doing some things, and so I maybe didn't get as dialed in. But just to see those guys that happy and that joyful together, and all of them, and it just meant so much. And that's why you felt a pressure to win that game, because of I knew the kind of moment it could be, and that's a memory that first of all, you don't get to do that very much. You look around the country because the schedule has to be right, the league stands have to be right. You can't if we win, we're champions, but they have to play one more game. So everything has to come together for you to have those experiences of cutting down the net like that, and in the regular season, and so. And because that's the only time you can do it at home. You win a tournament, you're out on the road. You don't get to do it with all your people, and they, probably don't let them all on the court or that kind of thing. But some of them. Yeah, some of them, I guess. It was just such a moment for them that I was so happy about, and to be able to soak it up and soak it in. But it's also one of those things that we're still going, so we enjoyed that. We enjoyed the finishing the league that way, but we're not finished with the league, and so that takes you back to, all right, we got to keep competing, and you got to recover from this. Now, recovering from that, probably thank God we had an extra day, because we probably needed a little extra time to recover from the emotion of that, because it's unique, and sure, you can't just pretend like, hey, we're moving on right away. You gotta enjoy it and see. But now we gotta recalibrate and stay with our competitiveness and stay with the way we've been playing and the momentum that we have, because momentum is a real thing, and you don't want to lose that. And we know, number one, we're going into a place that is sold out. It's senior night, and they're a great team, and they're the only team we haven't beat in the league, and. They're as good as, they're a top 25 level team, and that's what they are. Whether they're there right now or not, I know what they are. They're great, they got great coaches, great players, and we're going to have to play one of our best games to compete, and that's what it's about for us.
There he is, Leon Rice. We're going to hear from Chris Lewis, by the way, as well, the play-by-play announcer. Had a chance to catch up with him. We'll hear that in a minute. Chris Lewis on this matchup tonight. We're about 10 minutes on the clock, but there's going to be a senior ceremony that's about 6-7 minutes. Again, the game will be around 6:30 on the CBS Sports Network. You can also watch you can also listen to Bob and Abe on KBOI. Clan coming in 73-70, 64-59. We got Stewart 73-67, 67-54 as well. So keep those score predictions coming in. Hey, don't forget, if you're heading to the Mountain West tournament, we're going to be at the Circa Resort and Casino on Wednesday. The night before the first game on Wednesday, come join us, Circa Resort and Casino, 7 to 10 p.m. We'll be at the Overhang Bar. It's up on the third floor. Come on and hang out, and we'll have free swag to give away, some rally towels. We got a T-shirt raffle for a Marcus Shaver and Tyson Degenhart T-shirt. We got some drink specials. They're cooking up a special drink just for Bronco Nation News. Blue Collar Club will be there taking donations as well. So hopefully folks will take advantage of that and come hang out with us. We'll have a special subscription deal for those that show up and want to subscribe, 50% off If you show up, I'll give you a special promo code. If you're a subscriber and you show up, I'll buy your first drink also. So if you're a subscriber and you show up, we'll take care of your first drink to thank you for being a subscriber. So again, Wednesday night, 7 to 10, coming up here in a couple days at the Circa Casino and Resort on Fremont Street in downtown Las Vegas. Again, the overhang bar on the 3rd floor, 7 to 10. So just come stop by, hang out at any point. You don't have to stay all 3 hours or show up right at 7. We'll just see you at some point between 7 and 10. We'd love to meet everybody and have a drink with you and just talk Boise State. And we'll see. There's rumors Jeremiah Dickey said he may make an appearance and play some craps and blackjack. I think he said on Twitter after his appearance at a Learfield dinner. So hopefully we can get the Boise State AD over there as well. Fort Collins is a cool city. Like the trains to go down the middle. That being said, go Broncos. Crowd is filing in here. It's going to be fun. Really looking forward to this one for a lot of reasons. Quick shout out to all of our, we're going to hear from Chris Lewis, the play-by-play announcer, in just a minute, but quick shout out to all of our great sponsors, Ridley's Family Markets, shopridleys.com. Appreciate their support. The Blue and Orange Store, theblueandorangestore.com. You can get all your new Nike gear and your stuff there. If you're thinking about getting into the trucking industry, TCS, Transportation Compliance Service, will take care of you. They're signing up 1,000 truck drivers a day. Boise Dentistry Co., if you're looking for a new dentist, those are my kids on the screen there. BoiseDentistryCo.com. Dr. Chris Minor, a big Boise State fan, so hopefully you'll check him out if you're looking to switch dentists. If you own a business, United Commercial Insurance. Appreciate them for their support. Business insurance. If you're looking for new business insurance, make it easy. UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. Matt Bauscher as well. Bauscher Real Estate. Appreciate his support. He'll be down in Las Vegas for the tournament. Looking forward to having him on. As always, our road trip coverage sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union for all your banking needs, personal, business. Looking for that home loan, car loan, check out ICCU.com. Our family made the switch. You should as well. And last but not least, RowPaint.com, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics. Power and people, pride in painting. The official, as I said, paint and coatings company of Boise State. So they've done some work on our house, and we appreciate them. And Lithia Ford is Boise as well. They are the official title sponsor of this show, Lithia Ford, a Boise pregame show. If you're looking for that new car, truck, or used, or if you're looking to do a trade or just step up to the next level, new vehicle, Lithia Ford of Boise, right there on Fairview 5 Mile in Boise. And we appreciate Lithia Ford for their support of Boise State Athletics and of Bronco Nation News. Chris Lewis, the play-by-play guy from Boise. You all know Chris. You love Chris. He's calling the game tonight for CBS Sports. He's done the women's games. He's filled in for Bob. He did a show with Bob on KTIK radio for a long time in Boise, and he is the play-by-play guy for tonight's game. I had a chance to catch up with Chris Lewis and ask him what it's like to be back here and calling a Boise State game and what he thinks of the matchup.
It's going to be packed, expected to be a sellout. We got first place outright Mountain West champs, Boise State, and the one team that they haven't handled yet to this point had that home loss against Colorado State, so it should be a great matchup and tons of great talent on both sides.
I know we've talked about this before, but how special is it getting to call Boise State games?
It's just fun. It's kind of funny because it's a bit of a challenge because I'm so used to calling Boise State games for a local audience that it's an adjustment to do it from a national audience. Like, I'm a pro, I can put past any emotion or anything like that, but there's some local terms and local slang and jargon that you just have to train your brain not to use when you call a Boise State game for a national audience. But it's fun, and it's always great to see Coach Leon Rice, the team, who, of course, when you travel out to these games, BJ, Bob Beeler, and Abe Jackson. So it's great.
You don't want to see the game, you just want to see me.
Yeah, just to see you.
What do you make of Boise State? You've been following this program for a long time. To see them get to this point and win a conference title, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, for this team specifically, they seem to really enjoy each other. And BJ, you can probably speak to that a little bit more, being more on the inside of what the team dynamics are for this bunch. But they were 3-4, and it looked like this could be a difficult year, a challenging year. And for this to be the season where it all flips, and for them to have the success throughout the year, and hopefully make a run in March for the Boise State fans who have waited patiently for a run in the Mountain West tournament and the NCAA tournament. So it's a lot of smile. It's just fun to watch a program grow and a team have success when you just spend a lot of time watching them.
What about on the Colorado State side? Obviously, David Roddy, Player of the Year candidate. They got that win in the first one. Everybody in Boise knows about the questionable call or non-call, I guess, at the end of the game. What do you make of the Rams? And they can get the number 2 seed with a win.
I think they might be the most entertaining team in the league. I think the way they play, their offense, they're top the league in a lot of the offensive categories. Roddy's ability to put it in the basket at all 3 levels for his unique size and his position. Like, do you put a center on him? Do you put a wing on him? Like, how do you defend him? And then Isaiah Stevens has great feel at the point guard spot. So you add all that up, you have a fun offense. I think the question with Colorado State is, can their defense be consistent enough for the team to get those big wins in March? They've been playing a lot better on defense as of late. That's why they've won 7 of 8. So if that continues, they're going to be dangerous.
So what are the key storylines for you and Bob tonight?
Key storylines is kind of tell the year of the conference. 4 teams possibly in the NCAA tournament. Wyoming had a close win today against Fresno State to keep themselves in position to make the big dance. So that's a big thing, is telling the story, and also telling the story of Boise State. I mean, a program that wasn't expected to be at the top of the league this year, and Colorado State was. And why is it that this year's bud with Leon Rice has connected in that way? We'll get into that.
It's going to be a sellout tonight, Chris. I mean, you ever think, guy from East Coast, you move out to Boise, Idaho, you'd be on national TV calling a sellout gate crowd like this? I mean, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I pinch myself every day. I mean, this has been one fortunate year for me. I mean, the people around Boise have been great in supporting me and allowing me to grow over the years. And, I just hope to keep this up and, do my best that I can on each game and hopefully improve with everyone and keep at it. Like, I don't want this to end. I want to keep getting more games. This has been a great basketball season.
Well, how about Chris Lewis? We appreciate him. Both teams are on the court. We're about set to go. A couple final score predictions, 77-65. Travis watching from Spokane. Eric chiming in, 71-64. Ryan saying, very cool seeing Chris call the game. It is. So enjoy the game. It'll be 6:30, bottom of the hour over on CBS Sports Network. You can listen to the radio call Bob and Abe on KBOI. They're about to start the senior festivities, the national anthem, and then the tip-off will be about 6:30 over there, as I said, on KBOI. So appreciate everybody for checking this out. We'll be back with the live post-game show. We'll have interviews. We'll have analysis. We'll have highlights, all kinds of stuff. Final regular season game for Boise State as they try to finish the regular season on a high note. Try to finish the by the way, I don't think I've seen one person pick Jake saying fade the predictions. I don't think one person picked Colorado State tonight. If I had to pick, I'd pick Colorado State. I got like 71-65 Colorado State would probably be my thing. I just think there's too much on the line for Colorado State. Sellout crowd. A lot of reasons why, if you see the crowd here, I mean, a lot of reasons why this would be a game Colorado State needs more. And I don't think you're going to see Boise State go all out playing 40 minutes with all these starters and stuff. So should be a fun atmosphere. Should be a fun game again in about 10 minutes over on CBS Sports Network. Night festivities about to start, so we got to get off the air. But come on back for the post-game show. Come on back for the post-game show right after the game, about 10, 15 minutes after the game. We'll have all kinds of interviews, reactions, highlights, as I said. So thanks to Lithia Ford of Boise. Thanks to Idaho Central Credit Union. And, of course, our title sponsor, RowPaint.com, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics. Enjoy the game, folks. Good luck to the Broncos. Have a good Saturday night. We'll be back, full coverage, Bronco Nation News, BroncoNationNews.com, with the post-game show right after the game. Take care, folks.
Hey!